The GAN 13 Maglev is GAN's flagship chip battery in year 2022. GAN has made simplifications to its internal design, but is it really an upgrade to its predecessor, the GAN 12? We'll look into that shortly in this video. The packaging looks fancy, but it's kinda weird to open. After some frustrations, I managed to get all of the stuff out. As normal, we get the cube and some accessories that are always the same. Oh yeah, before getting into the cube itself, I also received a new mirror cube from Monster Go, which is a sub-brand of GAN. This mirror cube has a nice looking orange plastic and the stickers remind me of the GAN mirror cube. Immediately when I turn the cube, I can notice that it is not magnetic and the turning is very fast and enjoyable. Corner cutting is also on par with the GAN one. If you wish to get a cheaper GAN mirror cube and don't mind the inexistence of the magnets, this cube is your best choice. It's way better than most mirror cubes out there. Now let's see how the GAN 13 performs out of the box. Right off the bat, I can feel the glossy, grippy texture of the UV coating on the outer surface. The color shades are no different than any of the GAN cubes. Turning wise, look how unstable and uncontrollable this cube is. It feels airy, clacky, smooth, and crazily fast concurrently. The magnets feel weak as well. So, I quickly set the cube up just like how I set up my GAN 12, which is angstrom setup and the second tightest setting for both tension adjustments. Before comparing between both cubes, I would like to claim that I am a GAN 12 person, so I might be biased on the coming comparison. Just be aware of that. The GAN 13 is almost every way different than the GAN 12. After breaking in, the cube feels stable, controllable, but has a boring feel that made it sound lower pitch than the 12. What I mean by boring is that it doesn't give a characteristic or a fascinating feel when turning. It feels like there's no grooves or whatsoever inside the cube. The 12 on the other hand has a soft, crunchy, fast feeling that I really enjoy. On the same settings, the 13 is significantly tighter than the 12. The most obvious reason is because GAN removed the great self-aligning feature that the 12 had. The 13 could also accomplish the result of self-aligning, but the position is different. The 12 aligns itself at the very end of a turn, while the 13 aligns on the middle of a turn. This resulted the 13 to have flexibility issues. If we look into the internal design, we can see why that is the case. The 12 has long magnets fixed onto the feet of the corners, while the 13 shortens the corners feet magnets but added repelling magnets onto the feet of the edges. Even on the strongest magnet settings, the magnet strength is still weaker than the middle setting on the 12. The corner cutting of the 13 is slightly worse than the 12 because of the tighter tensions. I don't feel like loosening it as it might get too flimsy to control. Apparently, I reset the cube up with the Pro Shop setup. Magically, the cube turns faster and has a satisfying silicone feel. It becomes usable now. The lockups have reduced too. Hence, I don't think that the angstrom setup works great on tighter tensions. Nonetheless, the 13 has potential to become my new main. If you like the 12, I don't think you will enjoy the 13 as much. But if you like the 11, perhaps you might like this. I don't know, this cube is very pricey to risk, so if you want to get this cube, make sure that you've tried it out. Finally, thanks to GAN for sponsoring this video. I know it's all about the bad things, but thanks to them for their trust and not telling me to say good things about their products. I hope GAN could listen to my negligible opinions and not cater to the public. Just do what I think is good and contributable to this community. That's all for this review. See you all in the next one. Bye.